why there are so many accidents on Indian roads. Now you could have seen lot of articles around this topic, and I would like to discuss with you guys on the same topic as well. Actually, today morning I was going through some of the news, and suddenly I came across a news, that is the page which I had opened, and you can see one new XUV XUV 3XO that is gone into a pond, and how much the news which I have seen, around 5 people have died, and these guys, they went to a marriage of their friend, and while they were returning from that marriage, now this event has happened around 3 a.m. Now I will try to uh, discuss it with you, and I will try to explain what are the things that are wrong. Okay, now see, these guys, they had attended the marriage ceremony for whole night, so they were exhausted. Their logical brain might not be working while they were traveling. And what are the variables? What are the variables there against of him, against of that guy? Now, obviously, 3 a.m. During that time, our body clock says that we need to have a deep sleep. Okay, they were into a marriage ceremony, so they might have, for sure, they were exhausted. So this is second variable. Third variable, it's night. There is no sunlight. Fourth is that it's a village. Now inside a village, the roads were quite narrow and very twisty. Okay. Now roads are narrow. There are frequent curbs, and there was a pond. So if you just take a wrong move, there is a chance that your car will slip out of the road, and a more danger is that a car can go inside a pond. And as they hadn't slept for the last night, as they were exhausted, so they didn't had that logical control of their driving skills. Okay, so ultimately the car went to the pond, and 5 people died. Total 7 people were there, and out of those, 2 people could escape, and rest other died. Now from this article, I went to this article. Okay, now this article is quite concerning. It says that around 37,000 people have been killed. Okay, and in India there are around 6,358 highway black corridors. Okay, now so 37,000 is quite a large number, and this black corridor is a patch of road where that specific patch of road is very much prone to accident. Accidents are quite frequent and quite severe. Now government is saying that we are taking precautionary measures, like we are placing, like the government, they are placing dividers or reflective tapes, some lights as well. Despite that, the numbers are very high. Obviously numbers has gone down, but it's still very high. Now what is the actual reason? Because I drive car, I ride scooty, and I am a frequent driver. Every day I go to office, and that stretch is quite long, and there is part of stretch where we had to drive above 60 kilometer per hour. So I know how the dynamics change. The biggest problem which I feel in India with the death causes is that drivers or the riders, they are very much careless. They don't know their capacity. Capacity means when you are riding on a road using your machine, that can be a car, that can be a bike, that can be a scooty. Your speed has to be controlled, or a speed depends on the various factors: how smooth the road is, how after how many kilometers or after how many meters next curve will come. Do you know that road? If it is raining, how is the light? Is there any trucks? So these all factors will decide what would be the speed of your scooty or of your bike or of your vehicle. Now if you don't consider all this, accident will happen. There was one more accident which I saw in the morning. That accident also belonged to Odisha, where 3 people, they were sitting on a bike. They went to a petrol pump. They put petrol inside their bike, and they just tried to hit the highway. The very moment they try to hit the highway, it's a perpendicular hitting. Hitting means they just went up the highway. There was a truck coming from the left side at a very high speed, and that car hit the bike and one people died on the spot. Now what was the mistake? When you are merging yourself with the highway, just before that moment, stop it and check surrounding, that is any vehicle approaching towards you, and if yes, at what speed. Can those two objects, your bike and the truck which is coming towards you, will it hit you? All these things drivers need to consider, and that is where we are failing. The drivers riders are failing. One of my friend, he met with an accident last year. He is habituated to ride a 350cc bike. Suddenly he got into a 450cc bike. Obviously 450cc bike is heavier than 350cc bike, so he could not control and there was an accident. He broke his leg. So every time we ride a machine, we need to know what are the environments. So according to me, how much government does from their end to prevent accident, it is on the riders, on the drivers, to avoid accident. So I would come up with accident videos, why that happened, in this channel as well, because somehow I feel things are not proper in India, and we will discuss we will discuss on this topic in great detail in my upcoming videos. Till then, thank you.